Grade 12. So now we're going to work with a geometric sequence where they give you the terms in terms of x. So we have term 1, term 2, and term 3 here. But can you see it in terms of x? And the question is, find the value of x. And then find the first 3 terms of the sequence. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So because they tell us it's a geometric sequence, we know that it has a constant ratio. And the constant ratio is T2 over T1. But the constant ratio can also be T3 over T2. And these two numbers must be the same. So I'm going to use this fact to set up an equation for myself. So I'm going to say T2 over T1 is exactly the same as T3 over T2. And now I'm just going to substitute. So I'm going to substitute there. Let's take this out. So T2 is x minus 1. T1 is x plus 1. That is exactly the same as T3, 2x minus 5 over x minus 1. And now I'm going to cross multiply. So it's this times that, and it is this times that. But remember, grade 12, put this in brackets for me. Eh? So when you multiply, you're multiplying brackets. And then we can remove the brackets, just so our algebra is right. So here we go. I'm going to solve for x now. So let's multiply. It's this bracket times that bracket. And then it's this bracket times that bracket. Okay, so let's go. This times this is this times that is that. This is this is that. This is a minus 5x. This is a plus 2x. And this is a minus 5. If you had to get this thing in standard form, you should get 0 is equal to x squared minus 6. From here onwards, grade 12s, you can use the quadratic formula or you can factorize. So I'm going to factorize. So it's x and x, 3 times 2, a minus and a plus. So x can be two values. X is either 3 or x is negative 2. So there we solve for x. That was the first part of the question. The second part of the question is you have to find the first 3 terms. I'm going to have 2 sequences because there's 2 values for x. So I'm going to have a sequence for if x is 3, and then I'm going to have a sequence for if x is 2. So let's go. If x is 3, I'm going to do term 1, term 2, and term 3. So term 1 was x plus 1. Term 2 was x minus 1. And term 3 was 2x minus 5. So if x is 3, I'm just going to sub in here. X is 3. So 3 plus 1 gives me 4. Then x minus 1. So 3 minus 1 gives me 2. And then 2 times the x minus 5 gives me 1. So the sequence would be 4, 2, and 1. That's if x is 3. Now what if x is negative 2? Then term 1, term 2, term 3. So I'm not going to write the terms again. I'm just going to sub x plus 1, so negative 2 plus 1. X minus 1, so negative 2 minus 1. 2x minus 5, so 2, negative 2 minus 5. Let's look at the answers. This is negative 1. This is negative 3. And this is negative 9. So the sequence here would be negative 1, negative 3, and negative 9. There you go.